Okay, folks, welcome to a Let's Play of a game that a lot of people don't really know about. It's called Resident Evil Revelations. This is my first go around on this game. It was originally released for the Nintendo 3DS, and a buddy of mine pretty much loved it. Said it was a great game. So let's start.
Resident Evil
Playing.
Revelations.
And there's quite a lot of screens going on here just to get to a title. Here are my settings for this game. Now you guys are going to be seeing 720p. Despite me having a decent upload, I'm still thinking 720p 60 frames will be better than 1080p 30 frames. So I'm going to be playing at 1080p. I would like to play in 4K. Unfortunately, this game is maxed out at 2500 by 16. Refresh rate will be 120. I do have VSync on. And we'll just use FXAA. I'm sure this 980 can handle it, but let's not test the waters too much. I'm going to do a new game that continues just there because I just started the game. Just to make sure that this game actually works. I usually play on normal. I think for the first go around, normal's pretty well balanced. Sometimes it's a little easy. We could do casual, but for this stream, we'll just do normal.
Hey, Jill.
Incredible.
The Queen Zenobia. This thing is lucky to be afloat.
Take us around. Let's find a boarding point. It's been 94 minutes since Chris and Jessica dropped off the radar.
But the interpolation from their last known coordinates puts them...
Right here on this ship.
So, we're finally in the game. And it moves pretty smooth at the 120 hertz. I actually think this game takes before Resident Evil 5. So I guess we'll see the event of Resident Evil 5. As you can see, Jill still has her trademark brunette hair. And she's still in pretty decent shape. This guy looks like a BSAA agent. He reminds me of the guy you meet in Resident Evil 5 in Africa before he's killed by the executioner. Typical Resident Evil controls here. Shoulder cam. Effects look pretty nice.
I might be
And
able to
see a
shoot
lock.
it off.
I guess this is pretty much a tutorial level. This looks like one of those Magatama locks that are in Phoenix Wright, another Capcom game. I actually enjoy. And being that this was on the 3DS, it's not too far-fetched to see that these games are somewhat linked.
Stench.
It's been abandoned for a while.
Typical Resident Evil textures of muddy flesh and gore. As you can see, we have a body here. Jill should pretty much be used to these sort of things by now. I wonder if, like, the characters are so jaded. Like, oh yeah, I've seen this before. No big deal. Just, you know, decomposing, rotting flesh on the floor. Move on.
No signs of life. I feel like something's here.
Yep. No signs of life, but I feel like something's here. Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be alive in the Resident Evil world.
Hey,
Oh yeah.
I don't think we're alone.
I've been playing these kind of games for a long time. I'm not really great at them. I'm more of a fighting game fan. I'm not good at that either. But it can be fun. People get really scared about these games.
Doesn't look like just water.
I'm sure I might jump or here or there, but I was just playing The Evil Within, and people were like, "Oh, it's the scariest game of all time," and I don't know about scary, more like gory. Okay. I'm not sure what this little handgun's gonna do against these creatures, but we'll see what we can do. Check the environment too, see if things can blow up. It's another staple of the Resident Evil series. The environment usually gives you a lot of options in order to defeat enemies.
There's blood coming from the ducts.
Oh. Well, that's lovely. You've been working in an office and you're sitting there and... Oh man, yeah. That's the thing about Resident Evil. There's a lot of genetic experiments if you're new to the series.
No power. Which
You'll see
means
that
no
a lot of the
elevator for
creatures
us.
are pretty much deformed, mutated, failed experiments. Could be dogs or ravens, insects of the sort. So this guy, he looks like he was a worker, and well, he's no longer with us.
It's not working.
Okay. I will be trying to hit all the context sensitive stuff for your enjoyment. And it looks like to be a quick turnaround, which is good. So it's like Resident Evil 5 in a sense. And I believe this game had native dual stick support because it had that add-on for the 3DS where you can have two sticks, so that's cool. Now there's a new 3DS, and it has the two sticks already stocked with the system as soon as you get it. And as you notice, this game has a very, very close-up field of view. You know, people won't mind looking at Jill from behind, I'm sure, but it does make the gameplay a little more difficult because you have such a narrow vision. You're really zoomed in. So I guess that's what they try to compensate to make it a little more horrifying to have, you know, limited view. Because I feel really, really close up here on Jill.
The power still works here.
Oh, Trish, huh? I mean, it's a Double May Cry drink for all you DMC fans out there.
I can't make out this picture.
Well, with low resolution like that, I can't either. Yeah, like I said, this is a 3DS title, so the graphics aren't going to be that great, but I do have a smooth frame rate. It is running in 1080p. It's running at 120 Hz, no problem.
The ship's register. It was named for some ancient queen.
Okay, just walking around here. And this game
The face is smashed in completely.
does have a co-op mode, but it's more like a, you can't play the campaign in co-op, which a lot of people were upset about. But I think it, you know, it kind of takes the horror aspect away if you're playing with a friend. I like
Take
it,
a look at these.
but I can understand Capcom's decision not to make the co-op on the campaign.
Parker, give me a hand here.
Sure, no problem.
Frame rate dip. Must be a cutscene.
I got something. I think it's a gun.
Now what?
Give me a sec.
Yeah, you don't have tongs or something? Ho ho ho.
So, it's not Chris.
Buddy. So I can get him in the head. Get off me. Bill doesn't like that kind of action. Can I whine inside? Yeah, I was wondering if there'd be that really doesn't come before. I actually don't know how I did that. I was able to dip like that. Like a dodge move. Should have looked at that. Oh, bad shot. Can I crush him?
This explains our missing crew.
This is not good. Where are you, Chris?
Okay. Now, it's interesting to note that when she pulled up that hand with the gun, that's a bit of an homage to the original Resident Evil intro video, where, as they're being attacked, right before it, you see someone pulling up a hand with a gun attached to it, and the hand severed off the body, so... yeah, it's pretty cool that they threw that in there. I like the fan service.
This sunny and idyllic Mediterranean coast was the site of one of the world's greatest structures. It took a full 11 years to finish constructing the world's first Aquapolis, the floating city of Terra Grigia. A sustainable metropolis operating on a massive solar energy matrix and equipped with the latest green technologies. Never before had solar energy been used to supply power to an entire city. But in 2004, Veltro, a terrorist group opposing the city's development, launched a bioterrorist attack. They not only released a virus, but also several creatures, known as bioorganic weapons, further complicating the situation. This launched one of the worst tragedies the world has ever seen. The FBC, the world's leading counter-bioterror organization operating under the auspices of the US, was called in to direct efforts to contain the attack. The BSAA, a counter-bioterror NGO, which operates independently of the interests of any one country, went in as observers to assist the FBC. Realizing the need for immediate and decisive action, Supreme Local Headquarters issued the order to use the city's solar energy matrix on itself. Media outlets around the world began to refer to the incident as the Terra Grigia Panic. Following the incident, the FBC announced it has successfully disbanded the terrorist group called Veltro. It is now 2005, and a sense of calm and security is finally returning to the people. But, as you can see, the lost city of Terra Grigia remains inaccessible, a silent and potent symbol of the threat that bioterror poses for people around the world.
Ah, there you two are.
O'Brien, you don't normally join the fray.
Well, my doctor told me I need exercise. I assume you both know that the FBC has cordoned off the entire area. However, in the past few weeks, a number of mysterious carcasses have washed up.
I guess the FBC couldn't cover up a mess this big, huh?
Anyone who knows what happened here is gonna put two and two together.
And that's why I've sent the BSAA in to investigate. Did you pick up your new equipment from Quint?
The, Genesis, something. Is that its name?
You didn't bother to read the manual, did you?
No, I brought it with me, just in case.
I hope you read quickly, because you're gonna need it on your mission.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Okay, I guess I got this manual here. The nickname of a high-level bioscanner currently being tested and developed by the Global Pharmaceutical Consortium. It bounces special synchrotron radiation off a target in order to analyze it. It is possible to detect and analyze even the smallest amount of viruses. Since version 1.0.4, it has been possible to produce simple vaccines from the viral analysis data. Okay, using synchrotron radiation, it is possible to detect specific objects. Data for bullets, medical herbs, etc. are registered within the internal memory for testing. If detectable objects nearby, the indicator in the lower right area of the model light up. So it's basically a tracker. So I need to investigate the corpse. Take a look what this course is. Jump down.
Ah, look at this mess. Oh, they're rotted to hell.
Skin so pale. I've never seen anything like it.
Use the Genesis to get a reading on it.
Okay, so let's equip this Genesis here. Let's do a scan.
The
And
Genesis
complete.
requires a decent sample size to get an accurate reading. Scan the carcasses on the beach and send me your data.
Alright, so I got 12% out of that one, so let's see
Have
what
a look
this
at
one
this.
does. That's 15.
I'm getting something from inside it.
Let's take a look.
Careful now.
Don't worry, I've done this before.
Yes, she has. She's been dealing with things of this nature for quite some time.
I've got something.
Kind of miss Jill's old beret. Gave her character.
What is this? If it's an engineered mutation, this could prove a link.
I'll run some tests on this. Continue with the investigation.
Okay. Alright, well, let's do this one right here. Okay. Great. Still alive.
I kind of figured that. Don't worry, we're on it.
I wonder how this would have looked in 3D. I have 3D glasses, but I don't have a monitor anymore. I actually gave it to a friend of mine as a wedding present. That was the
After
best
Raccoon
man.
City, this must be a cakewalk.
I
yeah.
suppose. So why'd you quit the FBC for this outfit?
I wanted to be more involved. I wanted to fight.
I see you two are okay. Continue with the investigation, but proceed with extreme caution.
Typical Resident Evil. Oh, this count as one? It's kind of small. Oh, yeah, well, anything that counts. I haven't found the run button yet. I really should be looking at the controls. It calls me to die. Oh, that was nasty.
That smell. Must have ruptured from gas.
Christ, what a mess.
Any more goodies here? What's the health ray? Oh wait, let me see. Use a weapon. Okay, got hand grenades. Cool. Looks like I can. Yeah. I don't know if there's a run button in this game.
They don't have enough data to run a complete analysis. Gather some more samples from the carcasses on the beach.
Let's see, we're at 67. Can I jump down? No. This one's here. What are we at? 96? Okay, we need 4 more. Probably like a little one somewhere that I missed. This one be? There we go. Now let's hightail it back. Okay.
I've collected enough samples.
Good. Get them to me ASAP.
Like I said, I don't know if there's a... I'm silly. I'm trying to find out,
Heard about these things stay dead.
More of them? Hurry up and neutralize them.
shooting this thing. I mean, it's like a big sponge. I took, what, 8 shots? Then, you know,
Finally, some peace and quiet.
All in the day's work for you two, eh?
Go
All
over
right,
100?
enough chit-chat.
Nah,
Get that
okay.
sample data to me.
Anything in here? Always look for goodies in these Resident Evil games. The ammo's not abundant, so you pretty much have to look around consistently. Or I should say constantly.
There you are. Nice work.
No doubt about it. These corpses show signs of viral infection.
And I bet it's no coincidence they came through the FBC's blockade.
Well, we did all we can. Now, we wait for the results to come back from HQ. Huh? It's the emergency line. Yeah, it's me. Uh-huh. What? Yes, that's fine. I'll take it from here. We'll have to speed things up. Starting now. Uh-huh. Good. Get to it. Jill, Parker, you two are still on the case.
What happened?
We lost contact with Chris and Jessica.
When? How?
We're not certain. I've sent their last known coordinates to your terminals.
The signal was lost over the ocean. I thought they were in the mountains chasing Veltro. But judging from their position, they must be...
On a ship. I'll go back to HQ, take charge of the search and rescue. You two will be my eyes out there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this contained basically for us getting on the boat. 100%. Got 3,000 battle points. Lovely. So I'm going to save here, and I will come back later on and continue this Let's Play of Resident Evil Revelations. Try to say that 3 times fast.